Co-ops are not cheap. Co-ops are things of human invention and convention. We negotiate not to save money, but to save ourselves from the conveniences around us. What some deem as favorable contracts, we see as entrapment and a brokerage for power between two unequal parties. Co-ops are powerful in that they allow us all to bargain with our own conception of the world. We take what we want at the expense we think it is worth. There is no helping hand to hold us down. So when we look at our house, we must also see ourselves in its growth or decay. We must realize that co-ops are not cheap housing. They are houses that are cheap. A house owned by individuals all sharing in its spoils. Once its occupants forget they own it, that they can make it or unmake it, then they no longer become responsible for what might be. Responsibility is born out of respect for what was, what is, and what will be. We cannot feel responsible for a thing or entity if we do not respect the relationship that binds us to it. How we came to discover it, what we've done with it, and how those who will take our place are able to carry our efforts forward. The fantastic opportunities this house full of students once held is reduced to the opportunity to purchase shelter to hide from the world they think resides out there. When it loses respect, the house isolates itself from the world and the community it depends upon. Thus, owning is no longer the operative word. Cowering fits that description. You cower until one day when a city decides students are incapable of being responsible homeowners. When all respect for cooperative living has fled this region, only then are we cheap. We will have lessened our value to your fitting, where landlords, housemaids, gardeners, and electricians serve you so long as the economy is in your favor. On that day you will say, co-ops are not cheap.